Hey guys, Ignore My Messy here. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. Follow me on Instagram at LollyForever. Follow me on TikTok at LollyForeverRun. And follow my dog Instagram, Baby Sammy for Life. And for this video, I'm going to do a Q&A with questions I came up with and chatting with you about what's coming up for me, because a lot is coming up for me. You are probably not going to get a video on Saturday and Sunday, because on Thursday, because I'm really busy in this end of this week, beginning of next week. First up, on Thursday, is my final voice lesson with Carrie. I don't know if it's forever or not, but first up, let me talk about that and let me explain why. First up, my normal voice teacher is Allison Porter, who is absolutely incredible and extremely talented, and in so many ways she has helped me. And especially only with singing, but also just stuff that goes into singing. And like that. So she's my voice teacher, and she's incredible. And a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, actually no. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I figured it out because I forgot about the 1 week break where we didn't have voice lessons. But about 4 weeks ago, she told us, essentially 4 weeks ago, she brought her friend Carrie on to kind of help her and figure out what we do and stuff. Usually her friend Carrie, she brought her on there on Zoom to work with us, kind of so she could see what we do, but also because she also explained to us that she wanted to get, it's good for us to get another opinion on our singing and our voice. So Carrie was brought on to do that, but also to learn what we usually do, because Allison explained to us that she was going to be filming something, or she was going to be working with a TV show and stuff, and so she wasn't going to be able to really work with us this month. And so, what she did was she was bringing Carrie on as a substitute voice teacher to take over and work with us while she is busy. And then, yeah, so anyways, that was really exciting. I got to kind of have 2 voice teachers 1 week, and it was really exciting. And Allison, if you're watching this, you have physically changed my life in so many ways. You are incredible. You have had a very successful career, and you definitely have changed my life a lot, especially because you're my very first voice teacher that I have ever had. And also, the thing is, it's the first time I really got into singing hardcore, wanting to do this professionally and actually doing something about it, and the meaning, actually the first time I ever have really got back to singing since losing my crush, and since music class and my crush. I have posted some music videos, at-home music videos, but none of them were super professional, and all of them were fun, but not anything super professional or something that I would consider a big step in my career. Yes, they've been fun, and yes, some of them have helped me out a little bit with getting a couple likes, but this is incredible. And so the fact is that I didn't know how things were gonna go, because truthfully, most every time I done anything with singing, my crush had been there. And he wasn't, so, like, but overall, like, you have changed my life, Allison. You have taught me so much about singing, and overall, you have been nothing but incredible, and I can't wait to work with you again in the future. And, like, that's, like, true. That's 100% true. And so, like, here's the thing, is that I didn't know how, like, Carrie was gonna do, because, like, the next week, like, we had both of them, and it went really well. But then the next week, we didn't have voice lesson. We didn't have a voice lesson, and by we, I mean everyone who takes the voice lesson. And then the week after is when we got Carrie, and I didn't know how it was going to go, because I have only ever worked with Allison, and she, like, here's the thing, I kind of knew it was going to go good because of multiple reasons. First up, I don't think Allison would leave us in someone, she would never, what I mean is, I don't think Allison would, like, get a substitute voice teacher for us that didn't know what they were doing. Like, I feel like she wouldn't get someone that didn't know what they were doing. Also, I kind of knew it was going to go good because I did work with Carrie and Allison that 1 week. Also, Carrie just seems like a really nice person, and overall, like, and also because I had posted something and, like, the day before or, like, 2 days before on my Instagram story, like saying, like, I can't wait to work with Carrie, like, I think she's gonna live up to, like, Allison or something, because here's the thing, Allison is really talented, and she's a lot to live up to. And Carrie, I didn't know at the time. Like, I didn't really know anything at the time with her. Like, I didn't know what she's done as, like, in her career or anything. And so, like, she had a lot to live up to, in my opinion. And then, well, in general, that's not really my opinion. It's just in general, she had a lot to live up to. And because the facts are that Allison has had a very successful career between making TV appearances, between doing Broadway. I know she's done at least 2 Broadway shows. Between doing choreography, between winning season 9 of The Voice. Sorry, I spoiled that for you and you were annoyed about it, sorry. But, like, overall, she's had a very successful career. And that's impressive. So, the facts are, Carrie had a lot to live up to. Because I didn't know, like, also, she's been a fabulous teacher. And because, in my opinion, a lot to live up to is when you are, like, when someone has had a very successful career and then they're bringing someone else in that has to, like, kind of live up to them and, like, be just as amazing as they are. Like, Carrie has done that. But I didn't really, like, know, like, too much about Carrie at the time. And then Allison had saw that I tagged her in, like, the Instagram story. And she, like, I DM'd me and said, I promise you she will. And then I remember after voice lesson DMing her and being like, she did. Like, because Carrie really did live up to her. Like, and now it's like, here's the thing. I love working with Carrie. Carrie's talented. And Carrie has done a lot for me. She's helped me a lot with singing and, like, voice warm-ups and voice exercises. And Carrie's really talented. And so overall, like, Carrie, if you are watching this, just know a part of me is really sad that this will probably be our last week together because you have changed my life. Like, especially after what you said in the last voice lesson and about how Alex is gonna be mind blown when she comes back on the talent that we have. Like, that meant a lot to me. That meant a lot to me, and like, you were really impressed by me from day one of like getting to know me, and that is incredible. And I can't wait to work with. I have mixed feelings, and like part of me is like I wanted Thursday to come so I can like work with Carrie again and play lessons. But part of me is also like I don't want Thursday to come because I know that when Thursday comes, soon as Thursday is done, and the voice lesson is done essentially, that I may not get to work with Carrie again. I hope that's not the case, because if that's the case, that's just kind of a sad case in my opinion. And I do hope that I get to work with Carrie in the future. Or again, because Carrie, you're extremely talented. And you figured me out. You figured out that I like real wordy songs. On songs that are fast and upbeat and have a lot of words. And even I didn't realize that until you said something to me. Because soon as you said that, I'm like, well, that makes sense. Like, because it really does. It makes sense. But on Thursday, I have a voice lesson. And then on Friday, I don't really have anything. And then Saturday, I have Hip Hop with Guide Crew. And then I have a little bit of a break. And then I have ALDC Dance Boot Camp Day 1. And then on Sunday, I have ALDC Dance Boot Camp Day 2, 2022. Because it's 2022. Last year, I had so much fun with that. And yeah, I know it's going to be really tiring, so part of me is like ready for the fact that it's going to be tiring. But I'm also like really prepared because I got all of my dance equipment except for one thing that's coming in the mail, but I don't know if it will be here in time or not. If it is, then I'll use it. But like, I got all of my dance equipment easy access in my room. I have an air conditioner that I can just plug in and turn on, which I will definitely be using because last year I had it on like the highest setting, like throughout most of it, like, cause dance boot camp is really tiring, or the ALDC one is, like, it's really, really, really tiring, and it's really, really good though. It's a lot of fun. It's tiring but fun. And I worked really hard, and it made me a better dancer last year. And stuff, but like, yeah, also, I kind of discovered something, and I discovered it yesterday, and it's kind of annoying, which is, before I used to say that, like, if I had to pick my two strongest styles of dance, it would be like ballet, and because I naturally have the technique, and ballet is something that I'm really good at, and hip hop, and now I'm like, my hip hop is still, I feel like I'm doing good in hip hop, but I know it's not my best, and I'm getting really annoyed with myself about that, because that's gonna happen, and I'm hoping, and will actually, no, I'm not hoping, I'm actually making sure this happens, and that by Saturday that is fixed, because I am the one that the second I start not giving everything I have, or like feeling like, oh, that could have been better, or I'm like that, here's the thing, this time I'm filming myself on Saturday in hip hop because I always film and stuff like. Here's the thing: I may not watch it because I might or I might not. I haven't figured that out yet. My hip hop is definitely it's not. I'm not saying that it's not like fabulous because it is. I just feel like now I'm a perfectionist. And if I see one little mistake that I made, my brain, instead of like celebrating everything I did good, my brain goes to that one mistake and it's like that one mistake ruined everything. And that sounds bad, but it makes me work really hard. And no matter how many people tell me I did a good job, like I'm gonna keep working on it until I fix that one mistake. And I'm a perfectionist, that's just who I am. And if you don't like it, then guess what? You can unsubscribe, unfollow, because that's just who I am, and I'm not changing that. Like, I'm definitely a perfectionist, and, like, I was watching back the video from yesterday that I filmed, and I'm, like, just watching it, just getting annoyed with myself. Like, that could have been so much better. Like, it just could have been better. But time to do, like, I'm gonna answer a few questions that I came up with. The first question is, what am I looking forward to most about ALTC Dance Boot Camp 2022? Honestly, I don't know because I don't know the schedule. Well, I feel like the thing that I'm looking forward to most is just how much it's going to help my training. Because last year I remember doing this stuff and thinking, like, this is fun, but I don't see how it's really, like, helping me that much. And then I realized looking back on it, I'm like, my jumps are higher, my turns are cleaner. Like, it helped me out so much. And it really helped me push to do, like, it helped me with my stamina. I might be messing that word up. That word to me just sounds weird, and so every time I say it, I feel like I'm messing it up. And sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. But, like, it helped me with my stamina. And, meaning, for those who don't know what that is, that's the ability to go for a really long time. It's the ability to keep dancing and have the same energy beginning to end after a really long time. But yeah, I'm really excited right now for that. Next question. When am I putting out new music? I don't know when because I'm struggling to figure out any ideas. I'm struggling to figure out ideas. For music, but I definitely want to put out new music. Next question is, what is my favorite thing to do in voice lessons? Honestly, I don't really know. I feel like I really enjoy doing warm-up. Like, that's a hard decision. And I feel like that's a really hard decision. And I don't really know. Like, I love doing, like, voice warm-ups because it's really good for, like, my voice. And I love doing, like, voice warm-ups / voice exercises and, like, voice exercises. Like, I love everything in singing lessons. I don't really know. Like, honestly, I'll have to come back and I'll have to, like, I tell you later. Like, I'll have to come back to that one on either at the end of the video or in the future sometime. Because I don't really know. I love everything. And it's a really hard pick. And, next question is, okay, I'm going to do a couple more questions. Next question is, will I ever wear makeup every single day? And so here's the thing. That is something that I have thought about because I like wearing makeup because I like bold, fun makeup looks. I like having my face covered in glitter. I'm the type of person where I'm like, you don't need makeup. Will I ever wear it every single day? I don't know because like I'm gonna answer this here and beyond. And if Petite and Pretty came out with something kind of like their clear mascara slash brow gel, but for your face, and like it was like the same consistency and like kind of was like the mascara, the clear mascara and brow gel, then yes, I would wear makeup every day because I love that stuff. Because I love it because like can I love it for so many reasons. Like if they came out with something like that, I would, and because then, and I could just put like I could do a full, I could do makeup, put that on top, and then like give it a minute to like kind of like work its magic, and then never take it off, and then my face would like I won't have to like keep redoing makeup throughout the week because the mascara and brow gel, the clear one, I love it and I use it once a week, and it keeps my brows like in place the entire week. And I feel like if I put even the slightest bit of coloring, it like keeps it for like an entire week. Or like almost an entire week. I love that. But the thing is, I'm not the type of person where I feel like I need makeup, but I do love makeup. I do love like really bold, like fun makeup looks. Next question is, have I been using any of my new dance equipment? Because the answer is yes. I haven't used these in class yet, but I'm hoping I will get to on Saturday or Sunday. But I have been using these. I love these. Didn't think I would love them as much as I actually do. I'm gonna do like a few more questions. Let me think here. Next question. What am I looking forward to most about Squad Tour? Honestly, I have no clue. Honestly, I feel like maybe the meet and greet or the show. Like, I don't know. It's all gonna be really, really fun and exciting. And I'm gonna do one more question. And one more question. What would I recommend for people who are just starting to like train to be a pop star and like that? Like, what have I learned that might help them? Honestly, the only advice I would say is, well, a few things. First up, never say that you don't have a chance because you're not. Like, never say you don't have a chance because I feel like, I'm gonna be honest here. I have always been like, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I have always been confident, always thought I could, but at the beginning, for sure, I was definitely like, well, the chances of that happening, of me actually becoming a pop star, are like, there's not that many chances of it, but it still could happen. Like, I wasn't negative about it, but I'm like, well, I'm just some random person that, like, not like, I'm human and all of that, but, like, you get what I'm saying, like, I'm not, like, well known on the internet yet. I want to one day be that way. Like, but I'm some random person and trying to make this into a career. And I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Like, I really was like, oh, it probably won't happen, but if it does, that's the goal. And now I'm like, nope. Because now I've been doing it for a while, and now I really see that, like, I do have really good chances because my talent has gotten me a lot, and I have gotten to do so many things that, like, you would have told me when I was little, I would have never believed you that this would ever happen. And now that it has happened, like, you would have told me when I was little that one day, JoJo and her mom, Jesselyn Sela, were gonna make a girl group called XOG Pop, and that one day I would get to be on an app called Zoom, and I would get to dance for them, spotlighted. I would have been like, that's never gonna happen. And then it happened. Like, I was so excited. Like, when Tiger, or like, I don't even remember who picked me. I think it might have been Tiny T. I don't know. Like, but one of the members, or Tiger, had picked me to get spotlighted in a group. And soon as they said that, I'm like, just slowly, like, is this real? Like, I truthfully, and I'm being honest here, soon as they said that, I'm like, I don't know, the tears are happening again. Like, I'm for the, like, millionth time that day because I dreamed of meeting XOG Pop, and now I get to say I danced for them. Like, that's really cool. And if you would have told me that, like, my first audition ever was going to be for a scholarship from Abby, and that I got a call back on it, like, I wouldn't have believed you. Like, there's so many things like that. I wouldn't have believed you. And the only other thing I would say is work hard, and if it's meant to be yours, it will happen. And take your opportunities. Like, find the opportunities right for you and take them. And don't hold back, because there's going to be people who are going to try to tear you apart doing this. But I've been really lucky, and that hasn't really happened. And yeah, that hasn't happened yet for me. But I am aware that one day I am going to start getting a lot of, like, social media hate and stuff. But that only means I'm doing something right, like Tiger said. So, anyways, but I also know that one day I'm going to have a lot of followers and stuff. So please, help me get there sooner by liking, subscribing, turning on the post notification. All of those things are free. It's just a matter of going down, seeing the subscribe button, and seeing if it's red. If it's red, tapping it, and then it's the little bell, the notification bell, doesn't have lines around it. Then tap it and turn it on all, for all notifications. And then in the thumbs up button, it's gray. Tap it and turn it blue. All of it is free. And you'll get notified when I post new videos. I'm gonna say peace out.